1 Corinthians chapter 4 basically talks about us being the keepers of the mysteries of God. Now, this is a deeper mystery or connection that I really don't see being talked about in the church or even in the occult and New Age teachings anywhere in esoteric traditions. It's the fact that our healing, our tongues, our voice, our words have frequency, power, and healing. But what was revealed to me was that essentially these have Hebraic roots. These tongues that are being spoken about today in the Pentecostal church have Hebraic syllables tied to them. And we can measure the frequencies. We can actually understand the power on a scientific level and a metaphysical level. And it's backed up by scripture because we know that Hebraic roots and the divine language of the Hebrews was given by God, and that has healing properties. Essentially, you could find old Psalms of the Hebrews and you can compare it to the tongues of today's, which is called glossolalia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but essentially you can see the similarities. Now, it seemed to me like the topic is not well received by the Christian community, but it could be something that will be very important to understand because it's a versatile tool, the way I see it. It can be used for many things. Just like not Hebrews, but essentially the Hebraic language, the Torah, you can find prophetic codes inside of it. It's Hebrew gematria, essentially. And in the Hebrew gematria, you can, I think they're called the Bible codes. That's what they're called. But you can basically gain revelation from the future, which is what these Hebrew scholars are trying to do to this day. They're trying to actually use it almost like divination, but quite not really, because everything was written, has already been written, and is going to be fulfilled. And now what I'm trying to do is essentially bridge the divide, make the connections, and show everybody that essentially there are ties to make it all make sense. And if we can use it and we can understand it and break the stereotypes, there's no telling what kind of things we can accomplish.